my new book, God, the Master, and His Dog. Available on Amazon. On chapter 4, we really cover what's called the master. We broke it down into different types of masters. There is the all-positive master, the negative master, the uninvolved master, and the true master. So I'm going to read a little bit on this chapter, and it goes, the Bible is clear on balance and discipline. Ephesians 6:4 says, fathers, do not provoke your children to anger, but bring them up in the discipline and instruction of the Lord. This means not to provoke or abuse them like the all-negative master, but rather bring them up with discipline and instruction. Proverbs 13:24 says, whoever spares the rod hates his son, but he who loves him is diligent to discipline him. This verse in the book of wisdom clarifies that we do children and puppies an injustice by not using negative or aversive consequential corrective markers like the all-positive master. If we love the child or puppy, we will guide, instruct, and correct them. Moving forward, it says, the differences are pretty clear between all these.
Hi, I'm Milani with the Canine Training Academy, and I'm here with Mr. Richard Lherisson, Sr., founder of the Canine Training Academy and author of God, the Master, and His Dog.
Hello, everybody.
You write in your book, it is always the owner that presents the biggest challenge to the situation. Spoiling isn't done for the dog, for the child or the dog. It's done for the one spoiling. The spoiler receives while the spoiled is robbed.
That is correct. From years of dealing with people and looking at the issues between people and their dogs, or even people and their children, most people who spoil, which if we look into what that word really means, to spoil a child is to what? Ruin it, right?
Ruin its character by overindulging.
Correct. That is the actual definition. And so in reality, most people never come to me about a factor about their dogs that they're not doing. For example, correcting them or putting them in a crate in the context of how the dog feels. It's always about how it makes them feel. And you're not doing them any favors, and that's biblical as well.
Big subwoofer in the back, like what's up, blow the windows out of frame, it's a party one.
That's why we call it the gospel of canine.
It's really powerful stuff. It's not just dogs. This applies to your whole life.
It's life. It's life. And so, you know, I come from a background of understanding what discipline, lack of discipline, and having discipline can do, okay? Those of you who see me today in a disciplined life, okay, I'm disciplined, I wasn't always disciplined, you know, and I know the differences. See, I know the differences, and that's why I speak of the mindset, because everything about what I did was a direct reflection of how I was thinking. And so that's why we speak on what about the dogs, and people want to just show the skills. Well, skills are great. You know, I was good when the police was looking, but my mind wasn't there. And so if you don't change the mind, you don't really change.
Let's first go there with your thinking.
You've got to be thinking it. And so I focus on the mind of the dog, not that it understands the commands, that it wants to obey. It's no longer in a rebellious mindset. That's why the mind is the most important. That's where everybody's missing the point.
Wow, that is fascinating stuff. It's true.
Yes, ma'am.
You must really love dogs to do what you do. And the truth is, we do love dogs.
That's right.
You write in your book, the real truth is that love only works when it is combined with other necessary factors to make it grow, like respect, boundaries, humility, compatibility, and commitment.
That is true. Unfortunately, we use the word lightly, love. In reality, love is combined with not more so the good emotional feelings that we put them with. In fact, when someone shows the love the most, it's when it's sacrificial. And so in reality, someone asked me, how do you know you love someone or the dog? When it hurts.
Wow,
And
that is
it's
powerful.
contrary to what we think love is. These, butterflies and fluffy feelings. It's actually when it hurts.
It's true love.
True love.
True
True
love.
love is sacrificial. True love is we do the hard things. True love is not selfish.
Can you imagine Jesus dropping the cross? I've had enough! If you people didn't change by now, you'll never change. I've done nothing but good. You broke my heart and broke my trust time and time again. And even if you say I'm